What is up, bros? Me, Josh here, and in today's video, I'm going to go over rank battles. The 6th season of rank battles is Among Us and World of Warships. And if you guys didn't see, I did a video earlier, kind of over the ships I thought were going to do well this season, and the ships I thought weren't going to do very well. And this is kind of an update. We've been 2 weeks in. We have a 1 month from right now, so 30 days, according to the North American server. 8 days left, as you can see, or 30 days left, as you can see, I'm rank 8. I don't push rank that hard. I find it can be very salt-inducing. It's a very hostile environment, much more than randoms if you've never played it. So it's good, in my opinion, to take it very slow. I always advise people to take it kind of slow, set a goal. I always try to do, when I really try to push it, or I try to go, I'm going to get a rank a day, which is, 4 stars or something like that, depending on where you are, 5 stars later in the, get to this rank, get this many stars. I always put a rule to myself: if I lose 2 stars, then I stop for the day, then come back, or I'm just done for the day. So if you are playing rank 1, I don't think it's the best thing to just constantly hit battle on, battle on, battle on. I think it really, really makes you not like the mode, and really just kind of puts a lot of pressure on yourself. So try to set rules for yourself, try to set goals. Even if you're like on a hot streak, if you get that, if you get the whatever stars you need or the rank you need, kind of just stop and take a break and go from there, because it can definitely be a very salt-inducing area of World of Warships, but also very fun if you play it right. And I just think it's a fun mode in general. But anyways, this video is going to be partially about the ships I think that are doing pretty well so far, and really basically a conversation piece on what you guys have thought so far about this season. Do you guys like this season? There's a lot of hate for this season, mainly all around, I don't know, maybe a little ship called the Belfast, or the Windfast, the whatever fast you want to call it. A little bit of pay-to-win talks going on right now. Kind of that. So I'm kind of more interested to kind of think what you guys think of this season, and it being tier 7 too, instead of tier 8. I'm just kind of interested to see what you guys have to say about it. First of all, the ships that I have seen do well so far compared to like the ships I thought were going to do well is pretty dead on. I guess there's some surprising ships that I thought are doing a lot better than they actually are. And one of those is actually the Akatsuki. I think the Akatsuki is one of the biggest dark horses this season. I feel like this ship is doing very, very well compared to a lot of people put this as like the worst ship, maybe behind the Moss. Or maybe just in front of the Moss or whatever. I'm surprised how good some Akatsuki players are. It still isn't as good as the Shiratsu, which isn't as strong as I've seen, or I thought it was going to be. Now, let me phrase that in a little bit. But the Akatsuki, people are giving this thing so much shade, but I feel like it's actually a pretty damn strong ship, especially if you're running Adrenaline Rush and the torpedo captain skill. This thing can pump out a lot of torps. It's basically the equivalent of the Fubuki of last season in a tier 8. So Akatsuki's actually really surprised me. Nagato is doing, I mean, on the North American server, we're seeing not too many CVs, so this is going to be from a North American point of view on the NA server. Kind of lack of battleships in a lot of games. It's pretty destroyer heavy still, and pretty cruiser heavy, very radar heavy, and so every once in a while you see a battleship, but the Nagato is basically just tearing up the Scharnhorst and the German armored ship. So Nagato doing a lot better than I thought, basically. Also, Atlanta's, there's a bit more Atlanta's than I saw. Was kind of expecting, just mainly for the radar. But as you get on, it's not as many, I guess. And really just kind of a lack of certain ships. The Fiji is actually a lot more prevalent than I thought it would be this season too, just because of how fragile it is. But it just shows the strength of Smoke. We're seeing a lot different meta this season. I feel like the games are very, very slow. And, we got into such a Smoke meta in the recent seasons. And now it's kind of this radar meta with the Belfast and the Indianapolis, which isn't used that much, Atlanta, certain things. So it's been a very different season. This season was really focused around kind of the IGN destroyers, and I said like the Shiratsu I thought was just going to be this game-changing ship and insanely good, and it still really is. The Shiratsu with its torp acceleration is crazy, but really, we're seeing a lot of gunboat DDs, aka the USS Save-A-Star, verbal trademark on that. Nobody can take that from me. The Sims is just still the powerhouse because it's so good at keeping stars. We saw a really, really big kind of battleship meta kind of right at the start, a bunch of battleship, then a bunch of cruisers, and then really it's just like people kind of see that and then they kind of fall back to the safe thing, which has been a lot of sims. I was watching a stream today and there were 9 sims in one game. That's pretty freaking crazy. Now I am playing the Bliss. The Bliss has been my ship. I play it this ship like an annoying pain in the ass for enemy teams. I try to keep everybody on fire. This is my ship. Although the Sims is much better for keeping your star and just XP in general, also longer torpedoes. I play the Bliss. I like the Bliss. This is my baby. I've liked it ever since. That's why I have that much XP. It got me to rank 1 2 seasons ago. So, really kind of interesting though that there's been such a torpedo first with the IGNDDs, and you just see people kind of switching over to you know, the US on the Sims. Not too many Mahans, really, because the Mahan just gets self-detected too much. I've actually seen a decent amount of Kievs do okay. The Kiev can just be a huge pain in your ass and basically go all the way around and basically flank you. And you have to send ships over to take care of it, unless you have a Kiev just flanking you and just going to burn you to the ground. So really interesting. Real lack of CV so far on the North American server, at least. And there's just been so much AA with Flints and Atlanta, and even the German battleships having good AA in general. Very few CVs. I think I've played maybe like 30 games so far. I've done pretty well this season, and I think I've seen in one game there was a CV. I think that was it out of all those games. Now you guys might see more on like the EU server or the C server, but on North America they're very few and far between. I think it's a pretty brutal season for CVs, honestly. A lot of very low damage just because of how much AA is in the air. But the main thing I want to focus on this video is, what do you guys think of this season? Personally, I really enjoy tier 7 ships. I think it's my favorite tier. There are so many good ships, but the reason that there's so many good ships is there's so many good premium ships. And is that not good? You know, think about like the kind of the best destroyers and the best cruiser and the best battleships for this tier. You know, the Scharnhorst is right up there. That and the Gatto, the Belfast is, I think, easily the best cruiser. The Bliss and the Sims are both really good. Yeah, you have the Shiratsu, but it's like 2 out of the top 3, in my opinion, are, you know, there's a lot of these premium ships, quote, pay to win, all this kind of stuff that's really hitting ranked. And I'm going to put a couple of straw polls down below you guys can check out. And I'm really interested to see what you guys think about this season. I'm enjoying it. It's different. It's a different meta. I know Wargaming kind of has to balance it out with not being too repetitive. You know, if it's tier 8 every season, it's going to get very repetitive and it's going to be kind of boring. But I like the change, I guess. But it does kind of line up kind of poorly with like the Belfast being released and you know, certain ships. There's this very pay to win kind of look of how tier 7 is, really, and tier 8's a bit more balanced in a lot of people's opinions, and I don't really disagree that much. I assume Wargaming is going to go back to tier 8. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow we see a tier 6 season coming up or something like that. I don't think it can go much higher than tier 8 just because the player base, so few of the player base actually is in the tier 9s and tier 10s. I guess let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this season. Personally, I'm enjoying it. But I'm not playing it that hard, and you know, I just kind of play warships to have fun, and you know, a lot of people I'm seeing aren't having fun playing this mode, which I think is a good mode. But you know, is this going to open up to, we need other stuff like team battles? Do we need other stuff, you know, other PvE missions, something else for us to do, you know, instead of just random battles and, you know, what we have right now? So I guess let me know, guys. That's going to kind of be it. It's more of a conversation piece, and kind of the ships I thought were doing pretty well. Like I said, the Fijis have been doing pretty well. The Belfast, of course. Kiev has kind of surprised me in certain situations. Even the Akatsuki is doing well. And ships that I thought are kind of meh this season, that I thought were going to be meh this season, are definitely meh. You know, like the Moss, and you know, the Colorado is just too slow, and you know, the Indianapolis, although it has radar. Pensacola I've actually seen do pretty well, and of course the Flint is its own smoke beast. But yeah, so far it's been another tier 7 season with definitely a bit change, having so many radars and stuff. So that's it for me, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Also hit me up on the straw polls. Let me know what you guys think about those straw polls. Do you guys miss tier 8? Do you guys like this? Do you think there's too many premiums or a pay to win thing? And those will be down in the descriptions. But that's it for me, guys. Remember, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.